everyone, it's Cameron once again with the Wet Spot Tropical Fish, located here in Portland, Oregon, to talk about a few interesting things with one of our favorite foods to feed our fish, Repashy. What is Repashy? Let's talk about that. So, what we have here are a couple different varieties that we will use here at our warehouse, at our retail store to feed our fish. What Repashy is, it's a food that comes in a jar. It is powdered to start. Take a look at this lovely fellow here, the Agapo Explorer. Love this one. It's got a beautiful little Typhus Bricon Purinotis looks like. Flameback Bleeding Heart Tetra on there, or no, that's right. So initially you have a powder to start. A lot of times at the retail store, folks would say, this seems awfully cool. You're telling me it's great, but it seems expensive. I don't want to pay that much for just a little jar. Well, that's because you mix it with water and make a kind of a gelatin, jelly, little bit of a cube. Sometimes people will freeze dry it, turn it into jerky. There's a lot of ways to feed this. But what you'll want is to take this nice, dense piece of food and essentially throw it in your fish tank. Keep in mind, fish's dentition is different. Not everyone eats just a bunch of cheese cubes all the time, although what a life that would be.
One cheese cube couldn't hurt.
So if you chop it up, just make sure there's a few rough edges here and there for your fish to be able to eat off of. Of course, to make sure that you get enough out of it, you'll want to typically put it in a container. What we'll do here is take a small bit of Tupperware, put the powder inside, take some boiling water, just tap water is fine, and mix it in with a fork or a whisk and then let it set, after which it can be refrigerated for several days. It holds very well, I would say. I've gotten the better part of several days to a week out of a pretty reasonably sized tray. Of course, if you have different types of fish, or you have a blend of fish, so to speak, in your community tank, there's plenty of different recipes. We have plenty here. There's Bottom Scratcher, the one for invertebrores, so certain carnivorous plecos. Soylent Green, which is good for Aufwuchs feeders, so that would be fish like an Ancistrus, say, that likes to eat the little invertebrates that live in plant matter or algae. One of our favorites, Morning Wood, of course, for the wood-eating plecos, a little bit more specialized, but a great food nonetheless.
You serious?
And other ones like Super Green or Grub Pie or Agapo Explorer, or one that we don't have here but is wonderful nonetheless, Community Plus. Very varied, very nice food. Just be mindful that if you're not used to feeding it out, once you give it a try, go a little light if you feed too much at once, and it's very easy to overestimate how much of it your fish will eat in one time just because it is so dense, it's so nutritionally rich. It can cloud your water if it sits in there too long. If it sits in there and it seems wet and none of your fish are eating it, you'll want to make sure to yank it out. But it can typically last inside of a tank for several hours. Sometimes we'll feed fish in the morning here and give them a good part of the day to finish up their meal. So I mentioned nutritionally dense. There's a lot of good stuff in here. It's a bit more au natural. See ingredients like krill meal, black soldier fly larva, mussel meal, squid meal, couple other things in there. Oftentimes there'll be watermelon or rose hips in this blend that is specifically for carnivorous fish to make sure they get a nice nutritional blend. And of course, the moment that we may or may not have all been waiting for, we're going to put our money where our fish's mouths will hopefully be, and we'll taste test a few, see if I can guess these things right, because I've been using them for several years now. That doesn't look too stupid. There we are. All right, Matt, if you want to adorn me.
Is that good?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look too stupid.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Round one.
All right, what do we got first? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna feel so dumb when I get a lot of these wrong. I'm gonna guess 3 out of 6 total. That is notes of the color brownish green, maybe a little bit of insect in there. I'm gonna guess grub pie, which is good for things like loaches or certain catfish if they'll go for it, or I mix it in sometimes for like my cories. Just kind of a general one. It's not too heavy on the protein content. It's got like a platy on the can, I think. A little bit of grit in there. Sure hope that's not the stock standard for all of this. It's been a minute since I've eaten Repashy, so we'll put this to the metal. Grub pie, final answer.
Round 2.
Alright, where's the airplane? I'm gonna guess this based off the texture. This is like, you know, they make ice cream that tastes like cereals now, and I bought the one that's corn pop flavor, and it tastes like nothing. And then it's got a little bit of corn pop in there. Just little bits, and that still yet does not taste like corn pop. And this tastes like undergrad. Wow, that's terrible out of context. That is absolutely morning wood. I taste a little bit of nothing. I feel like I'm eating cud. I could feel from the way that set immediately in my mouth. I would bet a house, but I'm scared if I get it wrong, you'll take that. Absolutely guessing morning wood. Notes of like xylem and phloem. Oh, how do Panicade do this? Morningwood sucks.
Round 3.
Oh, there. Where's the spoon? Oh, no, man. Immediate thought is tastes like Christmas. There are 2 options here. And I'm gonna be a little bit of the Repashy from all the other ones getting in my molars. That's a fun experience. It's like a fruitcake. That is notes of green, and then I taste a little bit of something it's probably like krill, because there's a tiny bit of shrimp in there somewhere, and it's like the shrimp is inside of a plant. It's like when you get a salad and there's like a little shrimp on there. That's a real thing. I'm not crazy, right? Oh man, mouth feels quite good. I'm going to guess. I'm banking on the foreignness of it because I use this one slightly less so. I'm gonna guess Agapo, which is great for like a tetra. It's got that beautiful tetra on the front, or like something else that would kind of forage and pick at like everything. If this is Soylent, oh cool, big chunk of my teeth. If this is Soylent, I'm gonna be very frustrated with myself. That is my second guess.
Round 4.
Oh wow, that's coming on strong. I could eat that. Yeah, that's just like fine. I think I just swallowed that immediately. You got any more? Hit me again. I lost it. Gotta get it on the right zone of the tongue. See, there I go again. Just swallowed it. That's pretty good. Mouth feels a little bit like grainier. It tastes like when I'm making a microworm culture and I start just eating the oats out of the can. Boy, those steel pressing guys know what they're doing. I'm gonna guess bottom scratcher. That tastes like orangey red to me. No part of that is terribly offensive. It's like if a crouton was kind of bad. But I'm gonna go with bottom scratcher, because I've had that one before, and that's for your carnivorous plecos, like your Leporocanthicus, what else? Come on, Cameron, think. What are the guys that eat meat, those fellows. So your vampire types, your 3 beacons, stuff like that. The other ones that my brain is just completely blanking on. A Hypensistrus would like this, so they can do, excuse me, Repashy in there, bit of an omnivory lean, all sorts of good stuff on that one. That is not bad. Like, that's... I'm not saying I would eat it if there were no food in the pantry, but like it would have to be like a light apocalypse for me to not just readily turn to that. Bottom scratcher is my final answer.
Round 5.
Before I even goes in, I'm gonna guess Soylent. And I think statistically that's probably likely as well, like 6, but anyway. Oh, I've been had. That's way shrimpier than I thought. Where are those grains? I don't feel like that's Soylent, but I feel like it is, and I'm again just wigging myself out. I hate it, but I'm going Soylent. For my Farlowellas out there on the west coast, all that other stuff. That's went down easy though. I'm gonna go with Soylent based off of the smell, but I'm the least certain about that one.
Round 6.
Mushy. That's super green. Or it's Soylent, I guess, again, wrong somewhere in there. But that's very planty. If that is indeed super green, that's got a lovely tropheus on the can. It's going to be fit for fish that like a lot more of their vegetation matter. So something like that. Some nice big, you know, Sinselic this or Viejas would probably like that as a nice dietary supplement. It's all good. Whenever I use Repashy at home, it's reasonably indiscriminate. I mean, it's quite good. It's nutritionally complete in a lot of ways. There's plant matter in the meat ones. There's meat matter in the plant ones. You'd have to really just feed doggedly wrong to really screw something up with this. It's great stuff, but again, just a little cloudy sometimes. If you feed too much, so you just gotta start small and dial it in. I'm going super green. Bank it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Reveal.
Oh man, okay. This also forced my eyes closed, so there's like definitely no chicanery. Alright, what do we got there?
Number 1. Super green.
Ow! Oh, that was wrong.
Number 2. Morning wood.
Yep.
Number 3. Agapo Explorer.
Yes?
Number 4. Grub Pie. Number 5. Bottom Scratcher.
Yeah, it might have been. Got my meats mixed up.
Number 6. Soylent Green.
Oh! Same ballpark, different city. I got Agapo right. I got Morningwood right. And then I think I bamboozled the remainder. But I got the opposite of it. Still, not too bad. I kinda... What was that? That was the grub pie that I just wolfed down? That's the good stuff. I mean, if I want that much of that, imagine what your fish would want. They probably have a way more refined palate than I do. I mean, that was good. 2 out of 6. Mildly disappointed, significantly less hungry. We'll live with it. So, if you're a sick, twisted, and or bored enough individual to have sat through all of this, we'd like to reward you by mentioning that there is a discount code for Repashy to be used in our online storefront. Yes. So, of course, stay tuned for that one. We'll make sure to have that. And if you enjoyed watching me eat fish food, be, of course, sure, as always, to like and subscribe and see what new forms of torture we'll come up with that I probably don't volunteer for anyway. Thank you again for watching.